Forms of internet fraud. So what is internet fraud? Internet fraud involves using online services and software with access to the internet to defraud or take advantage of victims. It is generally covers cybercrime activity that takes place over the internet or on email, including crimes like identity theft, phishing, and other hacking activities designed to scam people out of money. So what are the forms of internet fraud? Internet securities fraud. Some criminals make use of internet chat rooms in their fraudulent scheme. It has three major types, namely market manipulation, fraudulent offerings of securities, and illegal touting. So here are the three major types of internet securities fraud. First one is the market manipulation. Stock market manipulation occurs when an individual tries to control the price of stock by interfering with the natural forces of supply and demand. It has two principal forms, namely pump and dump and cyber smear. Pump and dump erroneous and deceptive information is posted online to get unsuspecting investors to become interested in a stock, while those spreading the information sell previously purchased stock at inflated price. Next one is the cyber smear. Negative information is spread online about a stock, driving down its price and enabling people to buy it at an artificially low price before rebuttals by the company's officer or inflate the price. So here in the market manipulation, it is a type of market abuse where there is a deliberate attempt to interfere with the free and fair operation of the market. The most blatant of cases involve creating false or misleading appearances with respect to the price of or market for a product, security, or commodity. For example, is when someone artificially affects the supply or demand for a security, like causing stock prices to rise or to fall dramatically. Next one is fraudulent offerings of securities. To make the offerings more attractive than they are, assets may be inflated, expected returns overstated, and risk understated. Here in fraudulent offerings of securities, securities frauds also referred to as stock or investment fraud. It is a type of serious white collar crime that can be committed in a variety of forms but primarily involves misrepresenting information investors use to make decisions. The perpetrator of the fraud can be individual such as stockbroker. Third one is the illegal touting. Occurs when individuals make securities recommendations and fail to disclose that they are being paid to disseminate their favorable opinions. Forms of internet fraud. So first, what is identity theft? It occurs when a person uses the internet to steal someone's identity and impersonate them to open a new credit card account or conduct some other financial transaction. There are different kinds of identity theft. First one is the financial identity theft. This is the most common form of identity theft when someone uses another person's information for financial gain. For instance, a fraudster may use your bank account or credit card numbers to steal money or make purchase, or use your social security number to open a new credit card. So what can you do? Check your bills, accounts, and statements regularly. Some criminals may start by making small credit or debit charges in hopes you don't notice them. So review the statements carefully. If you see the charge you don't recognize, contact your bank or credit card company. Second one is the tax identity theft. This type of identity theft involves fraudsters getting access to your personal information, which is then used to file a tax return and get a refund. What you can do is be alert for phone calls, texts, and emails purporting to be from the Internal Revenue Service. Third kind of identity theft is the medical identity theft. In medical identity theft, a fraudster will use your personal information to receive medical care in your name. Fourth is child identity theft. Most children under 16 don't have credit reports, so it's possible for a fraudster to open credit accounts in their name undetected. Some child identity theft victims may not learn of the activity until they apply for student loans or a job. And last is the employment identity theft. Identity thieves may use your information to get a job or pass a background check. What you can do is be wary of the potential employers asking for credit or bank account information for the purpose of a background check, particularly if they haven't interviewed you yet. In addition, be wary of any communication from a personal email address instead of company email. That's all. Thank you.